Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Catherine Jones, emotional and spiritual resilience mentor and coach. Have you ever felt so stressed and anxious about things that you're absolutely beside yourself and you find yourself really doing the most stupid things? I'm going to tell you a story soon about how bad it got for me. But before I do that, I have found that when we understand that our stressed and anxious thinking is coming from thought in the moment, that I'm able to navigate through these times with absolute confidence and calm. Research tells us that the more that people understand the true nature of their human experience and understand exactly how it is that they have the feelings that they have, why they're feeling the way they're feeling, that their life improves in such profound ways. In fact, there are plenty of statistics I could share with you that really resonate with this, but I'd rather tell you my story. There was this time when I was so stressed and anxious about my 15-year-old son and the fact that he was really struggling with depression, probably post-traumatic stress disorder, and was really flaking out of school. It was impossible to get him up because he couldn't sleep at night. And so by the time, he'd prayed Fajr, that's when he would finally sleep. And so it was absolutely impossible to get him up. And I'm worrying so much about all the implications of that. Like, what's he going to do with his life? I was worried about the government chasing me down because I was getting all these nasty letters from the school about it being my responsibility to make sure he came to school. And the school, being part of the problem with all the discrimination and racism that he had suffered that had really exacerbated all the other things that he was feeling really challenged about. And then there was this one day I was driving him to school and I dropped him off at school. Finally got him to school one day in time for his volleyball training before school, and I was just so anxious and stressed. I don't know how it happened, but in a flash of a second I smashed my car into the fence at the school. It was the most embarrassing and humiliating experience ever, subhanallah. My son was also totally mortified because it's his school, right? So that really didn't help his state of mind at all. Fortunately, it all worked out in the end. But still, I couldn't work out how I could be at that point that within a flash of a second, I could lose control of the car and just plow straight into a fence. There were no other cars, there were no people, there was no reason other than I lost sense of myself for a moment, long enough to lose the car. And I'm just really grateful it was just a fence I hit. Imagine if it was something else. Today I want to teach you how I have become a calm and confident parent, how I now navigate these challenges and these tests without getting to that point of anxiety and stress. It is through understanding the inside-out paradigm, understanding that we're always living in the feelings of our thinking in that moment. I know that might sound like it's way too simple, but the shifts that happen in your life are absolutely profound when you understand the implications of this one small sentence. One small sentence with extremely deep implications. I'd love to share more with you. Click on the link with this video or in the bio if I'm in Instagram and get access to my ebook that I've put together called The Missing Link. The missing link on where our feelings come from that most of us don't realize. In there, I'll begin to unravel for you the details so you too can be calm and confident no matter how stressed and anxious you currently are. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.